Peter Parker is a man with a choice. He always has been. From the day he was given his powers to the day his life ended. The choice to be a hero or to keep his gift for his own. To save others from the same fate that his uncle suffered from, or to make sure his own life isn't in shambles. He knows what he must do because he once learned a very important lesson.
Remember, with great power comes great responsibility.
Created by Stan Lee and Steve Ditko in 1962, the life of Peter Parker has never been easy. Orphaned as a kid and bullied throughout his school years, he has always been on the back end of life. But these things shaped him into knowing the virtues of kindness and perseverity. He learned about heroism later on. When Peter first got his powers, he used them for his own selfish gain. He became a pro wrestler and a more rebellious person, losing sight of what made him the better person before. Sure, he was everyone's punching bag, but he wasn't rude or mean. He wasn't an athlete, but he was the smartest kid in school. Then, one afternoon, after one of his matches, his Uncle Ben was gunned down, and he realized what it truly meant to be a hero. He learned that with great power comes an even greater responsibility, the ultimate choice. And nowhere is this choice made as impactful or as apparent as in Insomniac Games' SpiderMan. SpiderMan PS4 starts very different from the other Spider-Man stories that came before it. 28 years old and fresh out of college, he is a long ways away from the days of photography in high school. At this point in his life, he's had quite the career of Spider-Man, and it shows in the little things like his backpack items and his banter with villains. To say that this Spider-Man has been around the block a few times is an understatement. Right as the game starts, he is given a choice: pay his rent or finally put one of his oldest foes, Wilson Fisk, behind bars. He chooses the latter, of course. In turn, he gets probably one of his most satisfying victories of his career, but at the expense of getting evicted. We see Peter go through this ordeal and we sympathize with him as we learn with him that the hero's choice is not an easy one, but I feel that the greatest choice he has to make comes at the end. After defeating Dr. Octopus and facing the reality that his idol has been lost to his own ego, Peter returns to his dying aunt's side with the cure to a virus that she's been infected with. He talks with the doctor, and he breaks the news to our hero. Use the whole antidote to save May right then and there, or wait and use the sample to produce more, which in turn will save the hundreds of other infected individuals. He walks over to his aunt and reassures her that she'll be okay, that everything will be fine.
You're gonna be okay, ma'am.
But as he does this,
You're right here.
she tells him,
Take off your mask. I want to see my nephew.
You knew?
I've known for a while.
I never wanted you to worry.
I did. And I am so proud of you. And Ben would be too. All the people you've saved.
in this, she in turn reassures him as he states,
I don't know what to do.
Yes, you do.
At that moment, he comes to a standstill. He realizes what he has to do, what he's had to do since the day he learned about power and responsibility all those years ago. He has to make the ultimate sacrifice. Peter Parker is a man with a choice. He always has been. But sometimes the choice we make to do what's right is never the easiest.